Hello there everyone, welcome to this video. In this video we're going to talk about the antenna or the RF circuit, and we're going to talk about what is wrong, what it could be wrong about this circuit, and what kind of parts we have in it, how we can solve its problems. For starting, first thing first, we have to understand what is an RF circuit and what kind of parts it's made of, and how it does work, and what kind of particular ICs or parts does it have, and how we can solve its problem. For a start, first thing first, we have to understand what does it start. Where does it start? The RF signal does have only four problems. Only four problems. These four problems are no SIM. Your device doesn't actually read the SIM card, or you have a problem about weakness of the signal weakness, and the last one, or the two of the last ones, are searching and no service. Your device doesn't find any BTS or any signals around, or it could be because of the problem of the BTS, or it could be a no service problem. It doesn't find anything. To start, we have to know the first thing first. The first part of the RF circuit is actually the antenna itself. What does antenna do is actually it absorbing the signals, that all the signals that are around it. These signals could be anything. It could be the Wi-Fi signals, police department signals, or the fire teams, firefighter signals, anything. It could be because of them. It could be those signals, but the thing we need is actually called GSM. The signals we are using for mobile services are GSM. The signal will move from antenna to some particular elements, like an inductor right here, a capacitor. These are for noise cancelling. The noise of the signals will be cancelled right here. The main issue is actually here. What is this issue? The weakness of the signal. Sometimes your device does have a shortage or have a problem in signals. That your phone does have signal, but your friend phone doesn't fully have signal. For solving this problem, first thing first, you have to check the antenna. The antenna itself. In some cases, in some main boards, actually, the antenna is something shaped like something like that. If my camera does read it, as you can see here, something like that. It's actually the main antenna, but it actually moved the signals from the main antenna to the circuit of this the signal circuit. The main antenna actually are located on the back cover of your device. The back cover, they are connected via these pins right here, as you can see, these pins that are right here. And what is it exactly? The back cover of your device, as I have one Lenovo here. This something like a tape here, as you can see. If I try to remove it, as you can see, it is a tape, a tape that's been glued to the main board. It's not just any tape, it's a antenna for absorbing the signals. It's actually made of copper, as you can see. If I try to scratch it, as you can see, there is copper in it. You see, there is copper in it, and this copper actually moves the signals, these signals, through here, and it goes here. As you can see, 3 pins here. Now these 3 pins will move the signals to this 3 pins here. 1, 2, 3. Then these pins are moving the signals right here at this antenna here, and it moves again to the RF circuit itself. Sometimes the problem is right here, is actually located right here. They are misshaped or deformed, and sometimes if you found any water damage around it, you have to desolder it and resolder it again into the mainboard. This will solve the problem. Sometimes the problem, if my camera does get it, are these small elements right here, as you can see. And these elements are the problem for the weakness of the signals. The straightens must be taken out, and we're using copper wires to connect the 2 sides of them. You actually jump them, and the parallel ones must be removed. This will solve the weakness of the problem. Then we have the antenna itself. If this one gets braked or problem, or maybe water damage or any residuals around it, you have to remove it and connect the 2 sides of it, the 2 sides that are connected to the main antenna. If you do that, you will jump the ways. The problem about the signal will go away. So the antenna is responsible for receiving the signal. So if I lose the signal, or if I have a weakness in signal, it could be because of the antenna or the elements that are in the way. The parallel ones removed and jumping the straight ones. This will solve your problem. Exactly after the antenna itself, we have an IC. It is called ASM, or the antenna switch module. It is actually an acronym for antenna switch module. Then what is an antenna module? If I could find it here. It actually is responsible for switching between BTS or the bands for your antenna. What do I mean bands? We have 3 bands in our GSM signals: high band, HB, medium band, MB, and low band. The ASM is actually responsible for switching between these 3. If ASM does have a problem, you will definitely have a problem in receiving the signal. Then you will have jumping signals. I mean, your signal is here, and after that, after a few seconds, it's gone. So you have to replace the ASM. Finding the ASM, it's a little bit tricky. You just cannot see it here. It's not that easy that you can just find it or use it. If you excuse me, I will continue this video in the next part. I will have my excuses, and I'm so sorry about it.